Hey guys, welcome to another quick tip here. This is going to be on real-time rendering in the Max viewport, just for presentation purposes. We're talking for putting stuff up on a forum. You know, nothing, not your final render, but something that's gonna still look nice. You know, sell the forum, sell the, have decent light and shadow, blah blah blah. Let's jump right in here. The crappy model you're looking at here was actually for an assignment for the class. It was made by me. It was the assignment was for, it was a kit bash assignment. Stick a whole bunch of pieces together. Well, we'll be 3D concept artists for a day, and this was my little hover bike that I made, just to kind of give the class an example of what to, or what the assignment is about, quality level to kind of hit. Anyways, it was mainly just made to do this little video. I wanted them to do these kit bashes and not spend tons of time on rendering them out. So I told them I was going to put up this video. Let's jump right in. I do want to say right off the bat that you can't use regular Omni lights for this. The shadows for the Omni lights, or the basic Omni lights, just don't do. They just don't have good quality shadows. You can't. They don't end up being as soft as, say, the MR area Omni lights. And this is what we're going to be using for this. Before we jump into that too much more, though, let's go ahead and turn it to realistic mode. And you can see I immediately get some shadows in here from the default viewport lights. And I just went to the drop down under the realistic. I went to configure. We're going to change a couple of settings here. First things first, you need to make sure that you have the improve quality progressively checkbox checked. Otherwise, none of this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and turn up my anti-aliasing quality here, so we get rid of some of the nasty aliasing on the mesh itself. So I turn that all the way up to 8 times. And we want to go ahead and make sure that we're using scene lights for this. And I'm just going to hit OK. So let's drop our Omni light in here, our MR area Omni light, and let's get some decent placement on this. Nothing too serious. So that would be my key light, if you will. And I'm just going to shift, drag, copy that. We're going to add another light down here just for funsies. Something like that. And maybe a red light. Ugh. Trying out a new mic for this video as well. It's a little more sensitive to some of the buttons and stuff that I'm pressing. So something like that. Not bad. I'm going to let go, quit poking at the viewport. It looks like our ambient occlusion isn't quite set, so let's go ahead and do that. Configure. And ambient occlusion is on, it's just not very wide. You see we're getting a little bit in the crevice there. So I'm actually going to turn this up to 15 and hit OK. There we go. We're getting a little bit more in there. It's not, I don't think it's quite as dark as I want it. I'm going to drop back into these settings. And I'm going to kick it up to 1.25. 1.5. Let's just jack it up. And okay. Much better. I want something a little bit contrasty. I'll go ahead and drop my skylight in here. So we need a skylight. Set this to 1, and we're going to go ahead and load. We're going to go ahead and load a HDR into this skylight. You can get all sorts of free ones off the internet. And in fact, I think that's what a lot of these are. Yeah. So I'll just pick one. Open that. And not really seeing it, so I'm going to turn it up. Oh yeah, it's there. Maybe something like that. Set it to 15. Not much work. We're already getting something that looks okay. Looks pretty decent. I'm going to pull up my material here. And what I want to do, just like in my previous presentation tips, drop a Fresnel in here into the diffuse. I'm going to change the fall off type to Fresnel. Viewport's kind of wigging out on me. Let's see what that looks like. Not bad. I think the last thing I kind of want to do is to pull down the intensity of these Omni-Light shadows. Are a little bit dark. Maybe 0.65. Let's see what that does. There, that's not bad. So there you go. I'm going to hide all my lights. Kind of frame this up. And there we go. Not much work. And just with a little bit of, maybe pump up the self-illumination just a little. There we go. Something like that. Alright. Sorry, there's a dog barking at 2 in the morning. Print screen that. Jump over to Photoshop. Paste that in. I'm just going to rotate this guy since I already have all my lights set up. Let's do a back shot or something like that. Drop that in there. Crop that down. So I'm not saying it's amazing, but like I said, it's a quick and dirty render. That ended up being too bad. Something you can post on the forum, get feedback on your work without spending too much time rendering the stuff out. Thanks for watching.